It is a high-speed railway line from Trivandrum to Kannur, which will be covered in a time of 3 hours and 30 minutes. The Kerala government will not have to pay even a single pine. Trivandrum Ernakulam is just 55 minutes. Trivandrum Trichure is 2 hours. Trivandrum Calicut is 2 hours 48 minutes. It is the first railway line in the world which is fully green. The trains running on this line will be only on electricity generated by solar system. Having done so many projects, probably I have come to the last project I am doing for Kerala. That's why I have taken special permission from the organizers to talk to you about the high-speed railway line we are planning for Kerala. I am sure many of you may be interested to know what this high-speed railway is. It is a high-speed railway line from Trivandrum to Kannur, a distance of 472 kilometers, which will be covered in a time of 3 hours and 30 minutes precisely. The maximum design speed of this line is 200 kilometers. The maximum operational speed is 180 kilometers. And the commercial speed of the trains, considering acceleration, deceleration, and dwelling time, stopping time at stations, it is 140 kilometers. The high-speed railway line will be on standard gauge. This will be a two-line, up and down lines between the two stations, between Trivandrum and Kannur. There are 24 stations in between, including the two terminal stations of Trivandrum and Kannur. As I mentioned to you, the time taken for this train from Trivandrum to Kannur is 3 hours and 30 minutes. I want to inform you and the time taken from various destinations from Trivandrum. Trivandrum to Kannur is 3 hours 30 minutes. Trivandrum Calicut is 2 hours 48 minutes. Trivandrum Malappuram is 2 hours 30 minutes. Trivandrum Trichure is 2 hours. Trivandrum Kochi Airport 1 hour 42 minutes. Trivandrum Ernakulam is just 55 minutes. Trivandrum Pathanamthitta is 48 minutes. Trivandrum Kollam is just 26 minutes. Another special feature of this line is it touches all the 4 airports of Kerala: Trivandrum, Kochi, Calicut, and Kannur. Whereas this line goes to the first 3 airports very close by, but passengers can just walk across from the airport to the station. Kannur alone, there is a distance of 10 kilometers between our station as well as the airport. But we made some special arrangements we are going to make in consultation with the airport authority. A dedicated high-speed road will be constructed between our station and the airport so that people can go from here to that in another 10 minutes time extra, that's all. One of the main features of this high-speed line is it is the first railway line in the world which is fully green. in the sense, the trains running on this line will be only on electricity generated by solar system, completely. No power will be taken from KSAB, although we'll have some understanding with them for standby arrangements. On the other hand, we'll be producing sufficient solar power, not only to meet our full demands, but even for exporting or selling it. Now, the main great advantage by this system is, in the railways, for operation maintenance, the expenditures come under three categories. First is the power, the energy needed for the system, which is almost 1/3 of the operation maintenance cost. And 1/3 is the staff cost. And 1/3 is for repair, maintenance, and depreciation. That means the operation maintenance cost of the whole system comes down by 33%. That has enabled us to keep the fare system, the ticket system, very low. It has been my dream to see that we are able to have a rail system with the fare very, very affordable to even a very common man. And this we have been able to achieve. In fact, the train fare today from Trivandrum to Kannur by air-conditioned seated travel is about 800 rupees. We could have reduced this fare even to 600 rupees if we wanted, because still the system is making profit. But the railways won't permit it, because if you reduce it to 600 and railways charge 800 rupees, railways charge even 1,200 rupees for the Vande Bharat trains. So that business will collapse. So we have kept it at the same level as Indian Railways. That has also helped us in another way. The funding of the system. The whole line, I got the inspiration from Konkan Railway, sir. The funding pattern for the system would be, the construction cost of this line is only 56,000 crores. 56,000 crores. That's all. The construction cost of this 472 kilometers. That means the cost per kilometer is only about 120 crores. Whereas the high-speed train now under construction between Bombay and Ahmedabad, the percentage cost has come to 400 crores per kilometer. And is only 1/4 of that. And this train will have 12 cars each train. And if the more capacity needed, we can make it 16 trains. That is the length of all platforms. All the stations will have exactly the same type of platform system, only 2 platforms. And all the coaches are air-conditioned. The seats are very comfortable. We call it a premium class train. Everybody will have same comfort. We don't want to make a difference between a lower class and a higher class here. Everybody has same type of travel and at the same rate. The main emphasis on this system would be punctuality. We are very clear that the trains should run very punctually, even though the stopping period is only 1 minute at all intermediate stations and 2 minutes at the airport stations. These were achieved because of the way we are designing the stations, the arrangement for entering it, the number of doors for each of the coaches. People can easily, the train stops in no time, people can come out and enter. It's very easy. That's how we are. Only 1 minute is more than enough. My own experience with Delhi Metro was, we started with 2 minutes, 2 minutes stoppage for trains at every station. People got used to it. Today, the stoppage time is only 15 to 20 seconds. Can you imagine? For trains in Delhi, I think people will get used to that. The other, out of this 56,000 crores estimated cost, by the time the line is completed, the construction period is 5 years, we expect the cost to go up to 60,000 crores. That is how the railway always works. We plan for the completion cost, not the estimated cost. And the 60,000 crores, how it is being funded. This will be, the whole system will be managed or owned and operated by a special purpose vehicle, SPV, of which Government of India will have 51% share and Government of Kerala 49% share. Out of the total cost, 60% of the investment needed will be shared by the two governments. And the balance 40% will be met by crowdfunding. That is what we have decided. We are not going for any loan. We don't want any debt or liability. People are very, very enthusiastic to invest in a project of this type. So, and even for this Kerala government, which has to give 49% of the equity, that is roughly about 18,000 crores in 5 years' time. We have made a scheme which is attractive, which has been very appealing to the present Chief Minister. He was very appreciated that. As far as railway, the Kerala government is concerned, which is facing severe financial stress, there is no outflow funds from the treasury for constructing this line. Can you imagine this? The Kerala government will not have to pay even a single pie for completing this project. How it is being done? Of course, it's a fit case to be debated in a forum like this, but it will come out now how we are going to achieve it. That is the thing which has attracted the present Kerala government very much, that there is no outflow of funds from the treasury. But, and there are pressure on me today to allow light freight items, which I don't agree. We want to keep this train system, as I said, very clean, very neat, and highly punctual. The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has taken up the preparation of the detailed project report for this project. We have already submitted our preliminary report to the Minister, to Kerala government. That is under study. I expect a go-ahead signal from the government very shortly. And the whole project can be completed because it is so attractive. Because it is a green corridor. You can imagine the amount of diesel or that the country will save. Each train, as I told you, is 12 coaches. The capacity is 800 people. And the system is such that we start services with every 20 minutes during peak hours and 30 minutes during non-peak hours. As the ridership increases, this can be reduced to even 5 minutes every train during peak hours and 10 minutes non-peak hour. Such high frequency, in which case the system can transport 2.4 lakhs of people every day. And bulk of the people traveling by these are today road users. We expect a lot of people will also deviate from the existing railway system to this. From day one onwards, we are expecting a ridership of about 54,000 each day. And of course, from Southern Railway to our system, there will not be much increase thereafter. This is how the system is being planned, and I hope this will change the very face of Kerala, particularly industries and people connected with funding industry. They will be very happy to see how the whole thing works. I must again thank the organizers of this function, and particularly Dhanam House for giving me this opportunity to come and receive this award, and thank you very much.